Hello there, and welcome to episode 11 of TEW's 2020 from then to now, starting from January 1992, getting as close to modern day as we possibly can before whatever new game comes out next. We've got another episode of Superstars, second week of March 1992. We're getting closer to Wrestlemania, not that many weeks left to go, so I'm excited for that. And so this week we know we're getting Hogan versus The Undertaker. The winner will face Ric Flair in the main event of WrestleMania. So that's going to be fun. Last week we also had the debut of the Miracle Violence Connection, which is great fun. The Nasty Boys made their big turn on the Natural Disasters. And I think we're getting pretty well on the road to WrestleMania. So let's get into this show and see what we've got. We are in Pennsylvania at the Jeffer Shrine Center. Got 3,200 people here, complete sellout. And we kick off the show with Shawn Michaels with Sensational Sherry by his side. And Shawn Michaels comes out and he is angry at Roddy Piper. He feels like Roddy Piper has disrespected him. He has proven that he is better than Piper. Yet Piper doesn't seem to want to let go to the fact that he is the past. Shawn Michaels is the future. So if Piper's not going to listen, Michaels is going to make him hear it. At WrestleMania, Shawn Michaels versus Roddy Piper, one-on-one. Loser leaves town. Big announcement that Piper comes out, and again, he is very much underestimating Michaels. Kind of laughs it off, and he's like, kid, if you want to ruin your career before you've even started it fully, be my guest. At WrestleMania, say goodbye to the World Wrestling Federation. Big promo, 78 rating, not too bad. We get a quick little match here as Big Boss Man loses to Papa Shango, gets the Voodoo Driver. It's a pretty quick match, not much in it. Shango picks up the win. It goes just under 7 minutes. It's very much a basic TV match. And we get a big debut. Mr. Fuji unleashes his new monster. Let's say the match was advertised as Jim Duggan versus a Mr. Fuji client. And the client is Yokozuna. We're bringing in Yoko. We're getting into this new generation period now where I think he debuted just after the Mania in real life. I don't know exactly. But Yokozuna's coming in. I'm excited to see what we can do with him. See if we can get him to the point where because I think next Mania, he's main eventing in real life. We're going to be doing things differently. I don't know if that means Yokozuna doesn't reach the main event. He probably will. He was a good guy in that main event scene at the time. But there's a different person in charge now. Also, restrictions over video games are less than real life. 49 rating though, and the match goes 2 minutes 53. Yokozuna squashes Duggan. Gets a 39. It's a terrible rating. Yokozuna gets a 37. Duggan a 54. But this is a big win for Yoko. Gives him a big... Well, Jim Duggan is, one of the early Rumble winners. He is considered a name. He's got a decent amount of name value. So having Yokozuna squash him like that, it sets him up big. Then a Randy Savage promo. Ooh yeah. All that malarkey. And he says he rused The Undertaker for costing him his shot. At Hogan again. At Flair. Undertaker has taken away Savage's moment. just decent promo, and it's Savage, kind of introspective almost. Still his elaborate self, but very much unsure of where he stands. Which I think is a good character for someone like Savage at this point. It's a 99 rating, great promo. British Bulldog defeats Max Moon with a running power slam, just a quick little victory. I mean, Max Moon, he wasn't doing anything massively under his previous gimmick, so we gave him this one. He's still not going to do much, but sometimes it's fun to have a bit more of a fun character around. Gets a 60 rating though, so pretty decent. And then Sheiky Baby comes out, and he challenges Bulldog to a match at WrestleMania. And yeah, we are going to be doing that. It is going to be the Iron Sheik versus the British Bulldog at WrestleMania. Miracle Violence Collection versus the Smoking Guns. Goes 11 minutes. It's the two teams which debuted in the last couple of weeks. But it's the MVC who are the MVPs of this match. Williams a 71. Terry Gordy a 62. Billy and Bart in the mid to low 30s. Not too bad. They're a mid-card tag team. The Violence Connection are our main event tag team, pretty much. It's a 60 rating, though. Great stuff. And they challenge the Hart Foundation next week on Superstars. They want it to be the Miracle Violence Collection versus Bret Hart and Jim Neidhart for the WWF World Tag Team Championships. And if you haven't noticed, yep, this is me pretty much resetting things to the way they should have been with Money Inc. as a heel tag team champions. Before the horrible injury to Ted DiBiase. This is the reason we brought the Violence Connection in, because they can come in and probably be an even better heel tag team champions than Money Inc. would have been. I think it's going to be exciting. No, they didn't have a run together in the WWF. So I'm looking forward to seeing what we can do with a team which has got years still on its shelf life. Earthquake defeats IRS in 12 minutes and 11 seconds, because my booking kind of forced these two teams to come together at some point around here. So IRS kind of fills in for the gap, which was supposed to be from his team. But we have Jimmy Hart does come out to the ringside. It says here he's his manager. He's not. He is out at ringside, though. And he's kind of just taunting Earthquake and helping IRS get a little bit of an advantage. And it leads to the Nasty Boys beating down Earthquake after the match. Typhoon runs in to chase them off with a steel chair. It's a good little angle. It builds this feud. It's a 66 rating segment. Not too bad. Koko Beware versus Haku. Haku gets himself intentionally disqualified from this match. Just decides to hell with the match. He just wants to beat down Koko Beware. It's a 54 rating. And it leads to the save from Owen Hart. Owen Hart, who hasn't been seen since Jake Roberts DDT'd him onto the floor a few weeks back. He runs out and makes the save for Koko Beware against Haku and the Barbarian. You can pretty much see this is going to be a Mania match. Because the undercard needs some filling out, this is perfect for that. And the main event match sees Hulk Hogan defeat The Undertaker in 1714 with the big leg drop. Gets an 81 rating. It's a good little segment, to be fair. It's not like this is a bad segment. I hoped for more, to be honest. I hoped for the mid-80s, low or mid to high 80s, really. Like an 86 or 87 would have been amazing for this match, but an 81, it is what it is. So, after the match though, we get Flair and Hogan facing off the main event of WrestleMania 8, because it should have been, shouldn't it? Let's be realistic here. I don't care what they were going on about the house shows. That doesn't make any sense to me, and honestly it kind of just sounds like the two guys didn't particularly want to do business. But here, we're doing business because this is a goddamn video game, and we don't have to deal with their politics. Hulk Hogan versus Ric Flair, main event of WrestleMania 8. And overall we get an 83, keeps our increase going. We're on a good run of shows here at this point, which is good for the build to Mania. We'll hit Mania, and then probably go into a little bit of a slump post-Mania. Like, I'm not expecting to just keep rising straight away. I know Mania's going to be a big clash, then we're going to have to start again building stories. But I think we're almost starting that now, with sort of like Yokozuna turning up, Papa Shango being built up. We're definitely starting to prep for the post-Mania life for the rest of 1992. Let me know what you guys thought though in the comments down below, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.